What's going on, guys? It's Steve. So there's been a recent discussion going on by a lot of other NBA analysts and commentators. You know, people like myself, but people on TV like Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless and Max Kellerman and Shannon Sharp. That's my dog. Shannon Sharp. And a whole bunch of other, YouTubers like myself. But I don't watch other YouTubers. I just watch Skip Bayless, Stephen A., and that's really it. Oh, and Tracy McGrady's show. But anyway, these people have been coming out and saying that it is Kevin Durant's fault that the Golden State Warriors are not as good as they were last year. False. They're 10 times better than they were last year. Regular season means nothing to them. They still won over 60 games, but that's not the point of the video. Let's look at it from a historical standpoint. Now it's different. We'll just look at it from a historical standpoint. Let's go immediately to the most recent super team that dominated the NBA, the Miami Heat. 4 straight finals, 2 out of 4. Okay, we understand that. So when LeBron James first came in 2011, what happened in the finals? He choked. Why? Because at that point in time, Dwyane Wade was a better player than LeBron James. Okay? Dwyane Wade was the better player. But his health was not on his side. His health was quickly deteriorating. He was clearly the better player. But he just couldn't keep up longevity with LeBron. So what did Dwyane Wade... first of all, what happened in the 2011 NBA Finals? Dwyane Wade was doing his thing. But LeBron didn't know when to fire. LeBron didn't know when to fire. LeBron didn't know when to take over. He didn't know, is it my turn? Is it D-Wade's turn? Is it Chris Bosh's turn? Because remember, at that point in time, all 3 of those players were top 10 players in the NBA. All 3 of them were top 10 in the NBA. Okay? I mean, let's be real. Chris Bosh was averaging 24 and 10 for the past 4 years. Okay? And then on top of that, you have, LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, and Kobe being the top 3. You also throw Melo in there, Dirk. Paul Pierce. Goddamn. Okay? But anyway, let's continue this analogy. So, you go on to the summer of 2011, after the finals, after LeBron's most embarrassing loss. And what happens? Dwyane Wade tells LeBron James on a vacation, look, in order for us to take that next step, you need to be more aggressive and I'll take the back seat. And that is exactly what is going on with the Golden State Warriors. Except swap the roles because obviously LeBron went to D-Wade and Kevin Durant went to Curry. Swap the roles because Kevin Durant's the better player. But at that point in time, I think D-Wade was a more complete player. The reason why I say that is because he had the finals experience that LeBron James didn't, which is why I say he was a better player. But anyway, now we have Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is he's still MVP, okay? He's still MVP Curry. He's still that good. And he's proven it on numerous occasions. So that's not even a question. Okay. But the question arises is when does he need to take those crazy shots that he so often makes? And when he needs to be on cruise control and let Kevin Durant do it. They need to understand when to do it. If they can figure it out before the playoffs, fine. But again, it's not as dramatic as everyone is saying. It's not as big of a deal as everyone is making it out to be. Honestly, these 2 teams, meaning the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors, could finish at the 8th seed in their respective conferences. And I know people are going to say, Steve, what the hell are you talking about, Steve? I'm not saying you guys sound like that. That's my voice when you know what I mean. What the hell are you guys saying? What are you talking about, Steve? The Golden State Warriors, they're not going to beat the Utah Jazz. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they're not going to beat the Boston Celtics. And all this other crap. Listen, they could finish 8th in their respective conference. And guess what? They would still dominate and, just blow by in the NBA playoffs. It's that simple on how good these 2 teams are. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say. None of that matters because these 2 teams are going to absolutely just walk through both of their respective conferences. It truly does not matter at all. They're just going to cakewalk through everyone. Who is going to stop the Golden State Warriors? Who is going to stop the Cleveland Cavaliers? No one, because it's not going to happen. It's one of those things that is not going to happen. The only way to stop these two teams is to make them play each other in the NBA Finals. So at the end of the day, the point of this video, Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry will be fine. You can see Stephen Curry plays better when Kevin Durant's off the court. The reason for that is obviously because Kevin Durant is, a huge benefactor, and this dude averages nearly 30 on any given night. He just demands the ball. It's Kevin Durant, the second best player in the world, so of course it's going to happen. The same happened with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. All of their numbers went down as well. But they were better players, and they had better team because they supported each other and they helped each other grow. And this is what Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and I predict Klay Thompson's going to leave. But you get the point. Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, that's what all of them need to do. They can do that. Oh boy. It's just KD and Steph need to figure out when to be aggressive, when to slow down, when to do this, when to do that. They'll be fine, though. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's me, your man, Steve. I'm out. Peace.